mean, it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly, truly fantastic day today. It's only a game, people. It's only basketball. So, really quick, I want to give thanks to the people who gave super thanks last week. We're going to try to keep this really quick so we can get into the topic at hand. And if you gave thanks, super thanks at the beginning of this week, I will get to you guys on this upcoming Monday. But thank you so much for the continued support. But without further ado, shout out to at Michael Sealberg 9059 with the $2 super thanks. This comes from my horrible news for NBA fans. Adam Silver's contract was renewed. He says the reason Steph Curry isn't promoted is the same reason the Warriors are done. By his own admission, Steph is psychologically dependent on Draymond Green and Klay Thompson and can't possibly see himself playing without them. And yeah, you know, I actually haven't seen the clip or read the article where Steph Curry says that he's actually psychologically dependent upon them. But what I can say is this, is if Steph Curry doesn't have the spine to hold Draymond accountable, then it kind of is what it is. And, you know, I'm a Steph Curry fan, but again, to me, he fits right along in this soft era. Again, the era of no accountability, of being afraid of confrontation, you know, because, again, if Draymond was a teammate of Michael Jordan, he would either have to get in line or be gone. You know, he would have to shape up. But anyway, shout out to Ed Michael Sealberg, 9059. Thank you so much for the $2 super thanks. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And next up, we have Adidas 20. This comes from my Jamal Murray, gets the last laugh on LeBron James. And he says, LeBron pointed to AD to pick up Murray 29 feet from the basket on the last shot. And again, is this any surprise? We know LeBron James doesn't want the accountability of being responsible to play defense on Jamal Murray at the end of the game. We know he's going to duck that smoke every chance he gets. But shout out to at Adidas 20. Thank you so much for the $2 super thanks. You are greatly, greatly appreciated. Next up, we have at One Hawk, and this comes from my LeBron James gets mad and walks out of post-game interview. He says, thanks. First off, shout out to GOAT James, the grossly overrated and terrible non-elite star. He's consistently not delivering when needed. He can't close the deal. Yeah, facts. Again, we all know that whenever it comes to LeBron James' clutch ability, everyone, fanboys and media like to use one isolated stat, and that's buzzer beaters, to try to give this guy some justification of being clutch. But his actual clutch stats are far worse. He's like 20% or less in the clutch. You know, years ago, like I said, I think he was like 20 for 120 shots or something. 20 out of 120, 130 shots. It was something ridiculous like that. So I would imagine that it's even worse by now. So yeah, you know, no new news here for those that live in reality. Anyway, shout out to at One Hawk. Thank you so much for the $5 super thanks. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate your continued support. And next up, we have at Thanos Snap Feminism. Okay, I love that name. This comes from my LeBron James gets mad and walks out of post-game interview video. And he just says, blame it on the rain. Milli Vanilli. LeBlame James. Shout out to at Thanos Snap Feminism. Thank you so much for the $2 super thanks. Thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. And last but not least, shout out to at Antoinette Watford 4179. And this comes from the Denver Nuggets. Get the brooms ready for LeBron James and the Lakers. And she simply says thanks with the $2 super thanks. And thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the $2 super thanks. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank all of you who continue to support the channel. Like and subscribe and share the videos. Again, I can't thank you guys enough. But let's get into this topic at hand really quickly. This won't take long, but apparently the Lakers are considering to draft Bronny James or LeBronny James to help LeBron James fulfill his dream. I didn't know this is what we were doing in the NBA now, but okay. Let's check out this article from the Bleacher Report. Says the Los Angeles Lakers are reportedly open to the possibility of selecting Bronny James in the 2024 NBA draft so he can play alongside his father, Lakers superstar LeBron James. According to Shams Charania, Javon Buha, and Sam Amick of The Athletic, the Lakers would consider the option of helping LeBron fulfill his dream by being teammates with his son. Bronny committed to USC last year as one of the most highly touted recruits in the nation, but after going into cardiac arrest while working out last summer, he missed the first 8 games of his freshman season. The younger James was on minutes restriction for much of the 2023-24 campaign and had a disappointing year statistically, but he decided to declare for the 2024 NBA draft, while also leaving open the option of returning to college by entering the transfer portal. In his only collegiate season to date, Bronny averaged just 4.8 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 2.1 assists per game while shooting only 36.6% from the field and 26.7% from beyond the arc. So we're going to try to make this quick. First of all, let me just go ahead and say this. If the Lakers draft Bronny James for the sole reason of helping LeBron James fulfill his dreams, the NBA will officially be the joke of all jokes. The joke of all jokes. No disrespect to Bronny James. He cannot help who his father is. But if I were Bronny, I definitely would not come into the NBA this season. Like, that would be a terrible look for you. I think it would be a terrible way to start out your NBA career. You know, again, especially like you haven't earned the position to be in the NBA. Like that's just facts. And I think it would be a terrible decision and could potentially ruin his potential. You know, if he stayed in college and developed and really worked on gaining that confidence back and earning a position in the NBA, number one, I think he would feel better about it. And I mean, you just don't want that label of being in the NBA simply because your father pulled some strings to get you in the NBA. You don't want that look. Like that is not a good look. And, you know, LeBron James, you know, people can say what they want and they can say, hey, he's just being a good father and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Being a good father is making sure that your kids earn that spot. Because, I mean, this is not like this is not your average job, you know. This is not your average job. This is a job where a very few selected people in the country and out of the country, in the world, have an opportunity to fill this position and to use it, you know, on someone who isn't ready for that simply because it's your dream to play with your son. Well, you know, you can go do that in a rec league after you retire. You know, go back to college. You miss college. Go back to college. See if they'll let you play on the team with Bronny James. But this is just totally ridiculous. And like I said, to me, if the Lakers actually did this, it's just really making a mockery of the NBA. It's making a mockery of a league where so many things are wrong with it out already, where so many people are comparing it to the WWE, you know, where so many people are complaining about the competition have been eliminated, where so many people are complaining about a lot of these athletes who got drafted, even though they are super talented, because they come in making so much money, they don't feel the need to improve once they get here and earn the money that they're making. So it's so much wrong with the NBA to, like, if this happens, if Bronny James is put on the Lakers simply to help LeBron James fulfill a dream, well, the NBA is officially a joke. It is officially a joke. And that's really all I have to say about that. I mean, it is what it is. And like I said, I don't have any ill will or feeling towards Bronny James whatsoever. But this is just a fact. Like, you don't want that label coming into the league where everybody knows that you don't deserve to be there and that you're only here because of who your father is. You know, you don't want that label. But anyway, we're going to hold up here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about the fact that the Lakers apparently are considering drafting Bronny James for the sole purpose of helping LeBron James fulfill his dreams, and I'm without a doubt trying to add to his GOAT case by saying he played so long he was able to play with his son. No one's ever done that. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.